Welcome back to another episode of Anime Mania. And if you can tell by the low polygon image on the back of this man's shirt, we looking at Sasuke. And not just any Sasuke, Rinnegan Sasuke. Yeah, we went and got the mythic. What is that big You see, when you show me Gear 5th Luffy and you don't let me get Gear 5th Luffy, it's kinda farming, you feel me? Like I need you, kind sir. Sasuke's moves are kind of simple. You got Onyx Shidori for his one. What's his cooldown? Let me look at his cooldowns too. Cooldowns real quick. You got 15 second 100 damage, 15 second 25 damage, multi hit, 20 second 50 damage, multi hit, 35 second 250 damage, multi hit move. Let me show you these shits, man. Let me show you these. So Sasuke, he's a character where it's like he's one of them saucy characters. I can see him as like a good wave clearer. You feel me? Onyx Shidori, got some good range to it. Oh, that's yeah. Okay, that range didn't really show. If I like line him up a little bit, can I move him over? If I hit him, does he send over? Oh my, I just kind of just one shot him. Okay, okay. I want to use Onyx Shidori again to really show it. The range on it is kind of good. And if you go past them, it still hit. So if I do this, it still hit me even though I went past them, right? Then we got Flame Cutter. Flame Cutter, I think Flame Cutter and Black Flame Blitz are gonna be like his main wave clearing moves. I'm not gonna lie, because Bolt is more like his ult. Flame Cutter is like if they all grouped up, you literally click Flame Cutter, and then yeah, that last one got like a stupid range on it. Black Flame Blitz, this is really like his long range move for real. You just, you throw him out, right? Good damage, good damage, good range. And then four, oh, look at Lil Me right, look at Lil Me. And his four for real is literally just like, it's just the area clearer. His four is just summon Susanoo, launch that hoe, boom. You feel me? Everything right there get hit. Now, I will say, Sasuke does do good damage numbers even for a level 20. You feel me? Like, his damage isn't that, his damage isn't bad at all, right? But here's my problem with Sasuke. He doesn't have any burn damage, bro. Like, considering it's like a Monsterasu, this is like full power Sasuke. If he would be so much of a better character if he did somewhat, burn damage. But like, he doesn't do any burn damage at all. And fucking what's his face? What's that nigga name? Rengoku does burn damage. Legendary Awakened Itachi does burn damage with his Amaterasu. Like, Sasuke needs that burn damage for real to just become a better unit, bro. Like, if all his moves did burn damage, he'd be outputting so much more damage, bro. And like, if he did burn damage, I'd say he'd be like a valid boss clearer, right? But let's take him and what we take him at. Let's see how he fares first against Ignis. As we all know, Gon almost beat Ignis level 17. So a level 20 Sasuke, I hope does some work. And do I use Dio? You know what? No, no. Let's use the. I used Gon last time. Let's use him as the whatchamacallit. Let's use Gon as the Z assist. And speaking of Z assist, shout out to Future Blackstar showing you Sasuke is Z assist right now. Hey guys, Future Blackstar here. As you see, we have the Sasuke Z assist. If I press Z, hopefully, it's not Shidori. Anything but Shidori, and we in business. Oh, I gotta equip the character first. Oh, my bad, my bad. Let me put on Gon real quick. Anything but Shidori, and we in business. Of course, of course. Yeah, his Z assist is ass. It could have been any other move, but Shidori being Z assist really ain't that good. So you probably never using him as support. Now let's get into the actual fight. This time I remember the mute the Igor's rage. You feel me? Because last time they caught me off guard. I swear okay. In the lobby, Sasuke had like a Naruto run. So let's see how much damage is this is doing off the rippers. Off the rippers, raw damage, 500 damage. I don't know, man. That ain't like as much as I thought. Flame cutter though, this should do some good. Oh, he's iframing it. I forgot Igors put you in iframe battles. See, I ain't gonna lie though. On a one-on-one boss being like this, Sasuke really ranges these niggas out. Like heavily ranges them out actually. Look at that 2k damage. There's already a chunk of his health right there. I frame through that, go past him, hit him with damage still. Flame cutter. I'm pretty sure I frame him right here. Maybe just a little bit. You can knock him back into the flame blitz. Yeah, like Sasuke's moves Maybe he's also a good 1v1 boss character, depending on who you fight. Cause you can literally sit here. I want to say cheat. I want to say cheese, but you can do some good damage to Igris, especially when you keep him at a range too. How much is this doing? 170, 170. Oh, that's a bunch of that. That's a real good damaging move right there. I was not expecting all that damage. Knock him back into the Susanoo. Yeah, yeah. How much is Gone doing right here? How much is? Couldn't even see how much the Rock did. Probably didn't even do that much though. Shidori, blink past that. Flame cut, even iframe through it though. Yep, I'm on top of him though. That's one thing you gotta realize. Like, you gotta really watch out for that move on Igris. It's like the main move to watch out for. Knock down into this, send him back. See how like with the on a boss rotation, if you just keep looping. Ooh, does that kill? Gone, help me. See, now he used that. I can use Flame Cutter for free actually. And flame Cutter is literally where most of my damage is coming from. Bro, if Sasuke did burn, if he did like actual burn damage, like on some Rengoku or Itachi burn damage, bro, this Sasuke will be a fucking demon. But he doesn't. He doesn't. Shidori, you from iframe that. Bink. Oh, you almost got me. Flame Cutter, you from iframe it though. Yep. Can I get out of that? Yes, we do. And knock him back down to the Flame Blitz. This kill? Almost. This Shidori should kill though, I hope. Shidori. Ooh, he caught me in that. He caught me in that. Flame Cutter. Flame Cutter. There we go. That actually wasn't that hard. I ain't gonna lie. That was actually kind of easy almost. Let's take him to the next stage. I can turn the music back on. I just remembered that. I ain't gotta be mute no more. Let's see. Let's see how Sasuke does in like wave clearing. Now, I haven't seen any like Wano art characters yet. So if there are some, I haven't run into them. But I'm assuming because they got the fodder characters, you can upgrade some Wano art characters. Holy shit, that was loud. I'm not doing that again. What the fuck? That was loud as hell. Yeah, the damn. Okay, yeah. If you use that move and like where they spawn at, you probably can catch two waves lacking with that. Onyx Shidori is really like it's a quick cooldown, so I ain't expecting it to do much for real. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The pushback on that, yeah. This really is like a big AOE farm character. Let's see. Is this clearing them out in one like instantly? It ain't hit everybody. Bro, it burns for like one tick and then it stops burning, bro. They kind of sold on that one. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you get some residual wave damage in the next one. Now his cooldown's kinda that might hold him back a little bit. Like his cooldown's not really rotating. Like the perfect mythic rotation on cooldowns is over Heaven Dio. My nigga, over Heaven Dio, it's always some shit off cooldown. You can always use a move. It looks like for Sasuke, it's like it's not always things on cooldown. Let's get like two more waves in to see really what he hitting for. Cause like on long range like this, right? You can throw out the 3 or the 4. Personally, I throw the 4 out. This is like almost guarantee a wave clear. Yeah, like personally, I throw the 4 out on your way to the wave, and then like maybe at higher levels I can see the 3 being better because you're doing a bunch of more damage. It's only level 20. He's doing this much damage, right? Imagine him at level like I don't know like 60 or 50 or some shit. You feel me? You be melting these niggas almost. Shidori at a higher level, I can see do way more damage, but it's like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like his damage numbers right now would be somewhat okay if he was burning a little bit, bro. Like, just burning niggas a little bit, bro. But I will say, a boat will always be a wave clearer. Like, you let these niggas spawn in, boom, they're going. Oh, he barely survived. How did he barely survive? But yeah, let's say you do against Kaido. Oh yeah. Oh, shit, I'm over here quiet. It's a Kaido fight. Let me get rid of all the small fries real quick. This should auto wipe them out. Yep, and it literally brung Kaido back to me. Hit him with this. Oh yeah, Kaido don't really have iframe, so he's so much of an easier boss fight compared to Igris for real. Yeah, like Kaido kind of lacks the iframe, so you literally just abuse him like it's as much as you want. See, now this is one of Sasuke's biggest problems. Like no burn damage with cooldowns this long. I don't know, man. It's like if he had the burn damage, it can offset the cooldown being like, okay, you got like it's a little wait time before your next move, but he doesn't have the burn damage for real. Yeah, like it burned like twice, and Onichidori didn't burn at all actually. Like he missing some burn damage for real. I will say he does. I will say his models like. Well, his back shirt is horrible, but like his actual move effects, his character model, like the Susanoo model, they all look clean as hell. They cooked, you feel me? But they kind of, I feel like this was a character that happened before the great like shutdown. So this was like, see, characters that Dio was a turning point. When JoJo update dropped, I remember recording the update in real time and getting Dio and testing out Dio and shit. My nigga, when Dio dropped, Dio is still I think the best character in this game, like by far. Like Dio does what no other character can. He's just Dio is just the overall greatest unit in the game. Units that came after Dio, I felt like they could have been better, but they didn't want to make a Dio part 2, you feel me? So it's like Sasuke is one of those characters the way it feels like, damn, you didn't give him good burn damage because you was scared of making Dio part 2. And I can understand that, but bro, he really needs the burn damage, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like Sasuke with the burn damage would be if he had greater burn damage or just longer burn damage, he'd be so much better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Cause like he don't really have like no gimmick either. You know, that's probably one of the best things about that Dio is that the Dio has the gimmick and he just has low ass cooldowns and good damage. Like the nigga has everything. This Sasuke is like his damage. This Sasuke like he got good crowd control. His damage is alright, but there's no gimmick. And on top of that, you know, yeah, the damage is alright. Like there's no gimmick. All he really has is crowd control for real. And it's like, bro, I don't know, man. Like just having crowd control. You be a good wave clear, but it's other units who can wave clear better than you. Like that nigga Dio is D unit, but Dio don't really come around that much. It is a lot easier to get Sasuke compared to Dio for real, cause you know like Sasuke just a damn like you can level up Sasuke. I got the Kaido shit. You can level up Sasuke from the base Sasuke all the way up to that one, so I can see why Sasuke can be more accessible, but. Man, I don't know. Even Gon is looking better than Sasuke right now. I'm not gonna lie. So see, look, I told you in the base game, like in the actual game, he does like run like this. You know, he runs like a Naruto character. This nigga had 2 maces, but we don't question. I have 2 swords. We don't question. All right, like yeah, like Sasuke. I'd say Sasuke he a valid character. How do you get Sasuke again? How do you get him? You evolve him. Oh shit. Damn, that's a lot. How do you evolve him from this one? Okay, so to get this Sasuke is kind of easy. You know, you evolve him from that. But to get him to know this mode, damn. You need Legendary Kakashi, 4 Naruto. You can just roll this one. 16 of these niggas sound annoying to get. You need a Madara, 2 Sakura. You need the Evo and Itachi. Okay, so you need an Evo, Legendary, and then these eyes. I'm pretty sure like a what? Like a 4% or 2%. Naruto Raid, these eyes are a 2% drop rate. I don't know, man. Like he looked kind of difficult to get. I don't know if I keep him his ass for real, bro. Like Sasuke really needs that burn damage at this point, bro. Next character I'm gonna showcase. I'm kind of feel. Look, I waste Yagris. If you see this. I low-key demand a refund for the next character I'm gonna showcase, because that nigga is like super ass. And I sat there and evolved him, and I'm happy I didn't evolve him back then when it first came out, because I'd have been angry. But now that I evolved him, I'm like, bro, I need that back. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was painful. But yeah, this is you know time skip Sasuke, you know Rinnegan Sasuke, good unit, but he's not as good as he should be, and I'm pretty sure they're scared of Dio. And I wonder how good this Akuna is, and you know Sun Jin Woo and shit. So if I ever see him, I showcase them, but I haven't really seen them yet. Hey, if y'all enjoyed it, drop a like down below. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.